John Brennan, the former CIA director, comments or statements regarding Donald Trump's threats against Iran are very true in part. Yes, Iran has a long history of resistance. Every American administration since the 1979 revolution has attempted to interfere and overturn the revolution. Ronald Reagan, for all his talk of defeating the evil empire of the Soviet Union, made efforts against Iran. George H.W. Bush, all of the American presidents have tried and failed to overturn the will of the Iranian people. Donald Trump is no different, but one element that John Brennan left out is the fact that with Donald Trump, he is completely exposed on the world stage as being all talk and no action, and that's using Donald Trump's own words. Back in his campaign, he used to refer to other politicians as all talk and no action, and that very much describes Donald Trump himself. Donald Trump is famous for talking big and then backing down and doing nothing. You might recall him talking about fire and fury regarding North Korea, and then he promptly backed down. He shut down the U.S. government and then promptly backed down. And the same goes with his bloviating bluster with regard to Iran, and that's because there is absolutely no support among the American populace, and especially in Donald Trump's political base, for a war in Iran. Donald Trump rose to political fame within the Republican Party for opposing what he called dumb wars, especially the war in Iraq. Donald Trump's base and Donald Trump knows that Iran is far different than the Iraq War of 2003. Iran is a modern military power with a united population that would resist. The only people that are pushing for aggression against Iran are the neocons, Zionists, and evangelicals that are have agents like John Bolton and Mike Pompeo within the administration, and very powerful evangelical leaders like Jerry Falwell and John Hagee outside the administration, and then, of course, Benjamin Netanyahu, who seems to routinely give marching orders to Donald Trump. But so far, to Trump's credit, he has repeated his same method of operation, where he engages in blusterous, bloviating, big talk. He may send a few troops and ships to the Middle East, but he will not engage in any massive military buildup or launch any sort of war of aggression against Iran, because he knows this close to the election he would be trashed at the polls, and it would be certain political defeat. Now, I do worry that after the election, if he is reelected, and that's a big if, he would have no political constraints, and he may well listen to the neocon, Zionist evangelicals and may do something, which is why I have stated that the defeat of Donald Trump in 2020 is essential to world peace.